Hey everyone. Today I want to tackle a question that comes up a lot these days, especially since LLM and AI accelerated drastically in 2022. The question is, how can small businesses compete with large companies? And of course, we all know the big ones. They dominate markets, they control the search results, they have massive spending budgets for advertising, distribution, and when you realize just how effective they are at what they do, it can feel near impossible to compete. So you start to wonder how you can possibly improve upon what they already do so well. Now, the good news is you can succeed even in a world of category kings. And today, I'll explain why and how small business owners and solopreneurs actually have unique advantages that the giants don't. Research shows that roughly 76% of the value in any market goes to the company at the top, what authors of the book Playing Bigger call the category king. Think Amazon in e-commerce, Google in search, Apple in tech. So if you're a small business owner, regardless of the industry, it's easy to feel like there's no room for you. But even the biggest companies have blind spots. Their size is both their strength and their weakness. There are gaps that they don't care enough about to defend, that are actually too expensive for them to pursue because more lucrative actions can be taken elsewhere at scale. And that's where you can step in. Let me give you an example. Imagine Martha, who's a fitness coach. She noticed her clients weren't struggling with the workouts themselves. They were actually just struggling with consistency. Consistently showing up. They were busy professionals with families who found it difficult to stay on a strict schedule of showing up at the gym at the same time every week. So she created a 90-day habit-based program with weekly check-ins and a workbook, and it could be done from anywhere. She didn't try to be better than every other trainer in her town. She became the only trainer solving this specific problem for busy professionals in her local area. And that's the idea of hyper niche category creation. You don't compete directly with the giants. She wasn't directly competing with, let's say, World's Gym or Gold's Gym. You find a hyper niche, solve a real problem for real people, and become the best in the world at that very specific thing for those very specific people. Not every small business needs to create a new category. Sometimes differentiation is enough if you keep your costs under control. So electricians, HVAC specialists, carpet cleaners, these businesses succeed by being clearly positioned, reliable, and focused. You don't need millions of customers. You just need the right ones and a business model that keeps costs aligned with your lifestyle goals. Controlled expenses plus focused value equals sustainable success. The reason that you can win customers from bigger, more established companies is because their scale costs big money to maintain, and they have to direct their reinvestment efforts in the direction of the highest value actions to them. They have people to pay, a lot of them. Their highest value actions are different than yours because they have a bigger budget and bigger scale. And so you can target those audiences that get naturally overlooked due to their budget constraints. You have the advantage where they don't. Another advantage small businesses have is trust and personal connection. Large companies struggle to scale human relationships. But as a small business, you can be magnetic in your personality and quickly flexible in ways they simply can't replicate. Relevance beats scale. When you understand your audience deeply and offer solutions that feel personal, your marketing costs drop, retention improves, and referrals naturally increase. So remember, you don't need to win the entire market. That's not the game you're playing. Winning means building a business that supports the life you want, whether you pursue hyper niche category creation or focus on smart differentiation while tightly controlling costs within that category. Your advantage is clarity, consistency, and relevance. So here's a question to think about. What problem do you understand better than anyone else? And who suffers most from that problem? This is going to be a very hyper niche group of people. That one question can reveal your niche, your positioning, and your next move. Thanks for watching. If you want more insights on wealth building from a holistic perspective that includes personal budgeting, investing, and entrepreneurship as one holistic wealth journey, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss an episode. And I welcome you to check out how you can be part of the journey over at thewealthexpedition.com. You can check out the links below. Thanks for spending this time with me, and I'll look forward to seeing you again next week.